And this is why we buy physical media. No, really. I got a stack of it. Ooh, green screen's out. These are the fuzzy ones too. The seasons. And I know what really is terrible because they only have 3 seasons out on DVD. Did they ever fix that? I don't think they ever did. Hello, everyone. I am mecharandom 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. I'm a pretty big fan of the Muppets. I really enjoy the Muppets. I really love Fraggle Rock as well, and the whole Muppet experience and vibe, and they were just fun. They were fun, but apparently fun is too offensive for people. Apparently people have a problem with fun and cartoon violence and whatever else they had, because that's pretty much what it was, right? I do have another really big Muppet fan, huge Muppet fan, in fact, that we're bringing in for this one. Who are you? Why are you here?
Hi, I'm Rob Robot Shlomo, and
other than you're already a Muppet fan, right?
I love the Muppets. There was that great line from Hot Fuzz. I've always wanted to be a cop, except for a brief time in 1979 where I wanted to be Kermit the Frog. So I mean, but I love the Muppets. I mean, I used to plop myself down in front of the TV every Saturday night, 7:00 when I was a kid, watch the Muppet Show.
See, they reran them. I want to say in the 80s, or they were still airing them.
Yeah,
in the 80s
they did. They were still.
Night.
Yeah, they aired them for quite a while afterwards. But I remember when we were getting new Muppet Show. Oh my God, it was such a good time. Oh, and let me tell you something. By season 3, when Alice Cooper said one of the highlights of his career was appearing on the Muppet Show. He appeared on the Muppet Show in season 3, and by that time, the Muppet Show was actually the most popular television show in the world. Believe it or not.
So that's the thing. When I got to watch it, I didn't get to watch it all the time. The only time I actually got to watch it was at my grandmother's house on Saturday nights, for whatever reason, or I made sure I would watch it there, because I remember I had a routine. I had a Muppets, one of those collector cups. I had one of those, and it had like the whole theater wall with the big.
I'm gonna reach off camera for something though. Reach off camera.
Oh no!
No. It is something Muppets related. I have my Muppets DVD Blu-ray box set lunchbox still wrapped up from the 2011 movie. I have it. I really should probably get another copy to save that in pristine condition. But that's my. I love. Really, come on. The Muppets. It's the Muppets. It's the freaking Muppets. Jeez.
But they're too offensive for and wah culture, for the giant screaming crybabies out there. So offensive that they had to now slap a warning label on the Muppets for some reason. I don't know why. Bloop. Disney slaps. They're on Disney Plus, by the way. You can, if you do have Disney Plus and didn't cancel it for basically the whole Gina Carano thing that we've been talking about and covering. If you didn't cancel it then for that and actually still have it, now they've got a offensive content disclaimer. The past was different. Hey, warning. People weren't as pathetic in the past. People knew how to tough it up and grow up and grow. This is a show for young people.
Sack up. They knew how to sack up, really.
Suck it up, whiny pants. Come on. They knew how to suck it up.
Suck it up, whiny pants.
Even the Muppets are offensive these days. The article reads, anyone who streams the Muppet Show on Disney Plus will see a disclaimer first, warning of offensive content. I mean, I guess it's better than just censoring it, but that's why we have physical, just in case they do. I'm sure somebody will notice, wait a minute, this is different. This doesn't line up right. I'm sure somebody will notice that, and that'll be the next thing where they're going to cancel and remove something for offensive material. It's probably going to be the Swedish Chef. It's probably going to be... Who do you think? Who else?
It'd probably be for Miss Piggy because of fat shaming.
Oh yeah, Miss Piggy. She'd get removed.
Yeah. Which Piggy was his character based on Peggy Lee, who had gained quite a bit of weight at one point. But
they don't know who Peggy Lee is. They don't know to be offended. Well, they just think they probably think it's more speciesist. They're more worried about having gay representation on the show than body shaming.
Yeah, interspecies relationships, though. I mean, that's Gonzo, whatever Gonzo is in the chicken. I mean, it's...
All right, what does this disclaimer say? The disclaimer is shown prior to each episode warns viewers that the show features stereotypes and mistreatment of people or cultures. Mistreatment of people. Mistreatment. I'm being mistreated now by having to sit through this article.
They're not people. They're Muppets. They're not people. Oh my God.
They're not. They're not.
Oh, my brain hurts.
It's like when they get offended by pixel boobs. It's like when they get offended. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's not real. It's pixels. They aren't forming one species of something that can feel or think or anything.
Oh.
Oh, I guess Animal, I'm sure they Me Too'd Animal years ago. He's another one.
Animal, they'll probably say he needs sensitivity training or anger management. That was actually in the 2011 movie. Animal was in anger management. In control. Oh my God.
Cringe. I saw Muppets Take Manhattan in the theater during they had like a school week where you could see it in the theater really, really cheap if you were a kid.
I remember when I was a little kid, when we first got cable, we watched the Muppet movie on Christmas Eve. It was like perfect. It's like perfect time to watch it.
What does it say? The program includes negative depictions and mistreatment of people of cultures. These stereotypes were wrong then and are wrong now. Well,
What stereotypes? What?
I don't know. The same stereotype that says all transgendered people think the same, just like what Lucasfilm does with their little hate moms that they allow in Disney. You know, it's like they're stereotyped now. They just don't know any better. They just think they're wokier than now because it's like you're stereotyping all one type of group, one ethnic group, all the same still.
Listen. I am left leaning. Okay, I've been branded. People call me names. Oh, you support this guy. Listen. I lean more center left than anything. This is going too far. Come on. It's the freaking Muppet Show. It's the most innocuous thing you could possibly watch on TV, and I know exactly what they're talking about. There was the end, season 5, when the final season when Johnny Cash was on the Muppet Show. He sang a song in front of a Confederate flag. Big freaking deal. Okay?
It's a thing that existed, and you know what? To be constantly offended by things that have happened is irresponsible almost. It's almost irresponsible, and that's not any talking from any privilege or anything like that. This is just we're kind of getting to the point where it's irresponsible, and you're going so far around in a circle that like I said with the Gina Carano thing. I mean, I just did a video on her interview with the guy, what's his name, the guy who, not Tim Pool, that one. Anyway, that guy. She did an interview with the guy.
Ben.
That's how much I know about music. Or not music, Politics Ball. The only one I listen to is the one who plays the guitar.
Ben Shapiro does like music. You had me confused for a second.
No, I said the only one I listen to is the one who plays the guitar. That's how much I know about Politics Ball. Anyway, like that's the problem here though, is they go so far around in a circle where they're now like with the Gina Carano thing, they're like, oh, everybody of this community thinks this way and was offended by you saying these things. Like, no.
Well, but the whole thing is,
it's getting old. It's getting too far.
It's getting tiresome. Everything. It's everything. You're finding these problems with everything. I mean, you're gonna say, look, my little New York Giants keychain. You're gonna say that's not diverse enough now. I mean, it's you don't have to make everything part of the culture war, okay? And that's speaking on both sides of the aisle. You don't have to just let it go. Remember? Did you ever see PCU? Remember movie PCU?
I skipped that one because I was getting annoyed with those people back then.
Yeah. Just say once, we're not gonna protest. We're not gonna protest.
It's just life's so damn short. Life is so damn short. Screech died a year older than I am right now. Do you really want to be fucking sitting here fighting and bitching and worrying about what somebody else might be offended by? Every goddamn second of your goddamn life. Every freaking second. I mean, there's other shit to do. There's other things to talk about.
There's real problems. Listen, we have real problems, okay? We have real problems in this country, in this world. Go solve some of them. Oh, but you could focus on more than one thing at the same time. I know, but right now you're choosing to focus on the things that don't matter. The Muppet Show, you're focusing on the Muppet Show? Really? That matters? That's important right now? That's the hill you want to die on. Really?
Oh, they continue. Here's the disclaimer. Rather than remove this content, we want to acknowledge its harmful impact, learn from it, and spark a conversation to create a more inclusive future together.
Harmful impact of what? Bunch of like people with their hands up a socks at rear end singing? How
who was harmed by the Muppet? I want to know if you were actually harmed by the Muppet Show. If you were personally, if you were personally harmed or offended personally, not on behalf of somebody else, not some white Karen, coming along saying I'm offended because somebody might be. No. If you were actually offended by that, if it actually hurt you,
I want to know.
That's the only person I want to hear from.
Yes. If you had dreams of being eaten by a crocodile after Elton John sang Crocodile Rock and was eaten by the Muppet Crocodiles in season 4.
We're just making light of this, and they're going to say you're isophobes, and what anymore? Who the fuck cares? You're not gonna guilt me and bully me into submission. I'm sorry. The more you bitch about this, the more you pick and you piss and you moan, the less I'm going to care. Is that what you want? You want a whole bunch of people who don't care anymore, who are so damn tired of hearing about it, who are so that's what's happening. Look at sports ball. They got this stuff plastered all over everything, and people tune it out. People turn it off. People who agree with you. You're tuning out the people who agree with you and want to help by saying, know your place, stay in your lane. Fine, then I'm going to freaking ignore the problem.
but like I said, you're fighting the wrong battle. I mean, the Muppets make people happy. Look, everybody's happy. Look, everybody's smiling. Amy Adams is smiling. Jason Segel's, everybody, they're all smiling. You know how you know when a Muppet smiles? It's because they came with it. They do this. That's the face they make when they smile. I
should have grabbed my Fizzgig Muppet.
And they show more emotion than Brie Larson in that moment. So I mean,
actually, you know what? You want to take over? You want to take over the article here?
Yes.
We're on. Rather than remove this content, we want to acknowledge, and we're on the disclaimer. I'm gonna go and get a special guest Muppet. Rather than
remove this content, we want to acknowledge the harmful impact, learn from it, and spark conversation to create a more inclusive future together. The disclaimer says, Disney is committed to creating stories with inspirational and aspirational themes that reflect the rich diversity of the human experience around the globe. The human experience.
Is that like the Rainbow Connection?
They're Muppets! They're not human! Oh my God.
Apologize to the Fizzgig. He's very upset that you called him not a person and a puppet.
I'm sorry, Fizzgig.
You forgive him?
I've been in the same room, I've been in the same room with that Fizzgig. He's got sharp teeth.
He's gonna bite you. He wants to bite you.
It's unstated precisely.
He's offended that you called him a not person. He's offended. You're offending the Fizzgigs.
It's unstated precisely what Disney considers to be offensive on the show, but some characters depict Native American, Middle Eastern, and Asian people. And in season 5, legendary country singer Johnny Cash is seen performing in front of a Confederate flag. The warning will also appear before some iconic movies, including Aristocats, Dumbo, Peter Pan, and Swiss Family Robinson.
I know Fizzgig. He doesn't approve.
Like I said, Muppets, happy. They're all happy. They're all smiling, happy.
Oh, he likes
Muppets
that.
make people.
That. He went and smiled.
Yes, Muppets make people happy. People, okay. Muppets are happy. Happy. is Muppets.
Except for the people they offended. So, you know what? If you're that offended.
Disney.
If you're that offended by your lot in life, then maybe that's a you problem at this point. I can't help you because you won't let me and you don't want me to. So, you know what? I'm not going to just be guilted forever for nothing. I'm tired of it.
Disney, Muppets are happy. Happy is Muppets. Disney is equal steaming hot mess of misery. Okay, that's the thing.
Well, they want everybody to be as miserable.
I have my issues. I have my issues with how the Muppets have been treated by Disney. The property has been bludgeoned under them, just like Star Wars and just like Marvel's about to be. So let's just really seriously, Disney, get your act together. Twitter's not the real world. It's not, and that's the thing. And nobody wants to be offended, but you gotta at least start taking some responsibility. You know, we don't want to put out offensive material on purpose. Well, you don't want to hurt people's feelings on purpose, but sometimes you gotta have some sort of level of maturity and responsibility to not baby-proof the world. You're baby-proofing the world for a bunch of crybaby people who are going to throw a temper tantrum over anything. This comes from this place of no negativity, and it boils over into we have to cancel this because I don't like it, but I'm not allowed to say it. I'm going to consult a higher power, the Magic 8 Ball. Okay. Magic 8 Ball, does a warning label on the Muppets make a difference? It says, it landed on the corner. Thank you, 8 Ball. It says, all signs point to yes. What? 8 Ball? You're lying to me. I said, I want a refund of my Magic 8 Ball. 8 Balls let me down. That's the last time I trust the Magic 8 Ball. It is a toy. It is an inanimate object, just like my Fizz gig. It's not real. It doesn't actually have feelings. And see, if people feel like the Muppets are depicting them specifically, what does that tell you about them? What does that tell you about the people who are offended that you depicted all people because 9 times out of 10 they're putting words in your mouth. They're saying something that you didn't say anyway when they try and cancel you. That means you have a very skewed self-image if you think the Muppets are depicting you personally. That really does. So anyway, I guess the moral to the story is grow up, take responsibility. And since your 8 Ball let us down, we can punish it, you know. We can actually punish it. Yeah, we can? Yeah, here, I'm going to zap it. All right? 3, 2, 1. See? It's smaller now. We punished it and we made it shrinky dink. We made it small and tiny for a little. We humiliated it. It's a shell of its former self. Anyway, tell us what you guys think in the comment section below. I am mecharandom 42. And it's not easy being green. We'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
Suck it up, whiny pants.